Now, some people sleep through pressure. I drive through it. The streets I once ruled now feels like a movie I'm no longer starring in. The city glows differently when your career's on the line. I used to run these streets with a gun in my waist. Now I'm fighting to get 11 men to press as a unit. That's growth, right? But the game I lost last week still haunts me more than a prison cell ever did. When you've seen what I've seen, you'll understand. But hey, I've got work to do. But as I said, I can't do this on my own. I need help. I need reinforcements. I need support in some way, shape or form. So, I know somebody that's working for the club, that works as a scout. He says, you know what? I'm going to help you out. So I said, okay, tell me. Come and see me. I'm like, what? Come and see you? All right. So let me go see Callum. Let me see what he has to offer now. Apparently Callum used to be dealing with a few things which I can't really say, but let's just say it was one of those things where you're transporting a little bit of substances across the waters. That's all I'm going to say. But he's decided to turn the other cheek, as you say, and go the right way. And now he's working as a scout. Being that he's very used to going across foreign waters and, you know, scouting potential buyers and sellers, now we've decided to use him as a scout to look at potential talent that can join the team. So let me go see what Callum has to say.
Ah, the famous Darius King. So you got my message, did you?
Yeah, I got it. But I heard you got something for me as well.
Well, I might, but that all depends on you, kid. After losing your first game for us, the owners are not happy and are looking at other managers to bring in before January, if not sooner. Now I have 2 players we can sign for free, but the owners said you must win your next 2 games and I'll give you the players to strengthen the squad. Don't, and you might not make it to the season opener.
Now, I don't know what he meant by replaced. Am I going to get fired? Replaced? Or am I going to be sleeping with the fishes? If you know what I mean. Now, Callum's words stuck in my mind like a broken record. 2 games, 2 wins, 2 signings. He thinks he can fix this team with fresh legs. I know better. You don't fix culture with transfers, you lead it. The truth is, I'm not scared of losing my job. I'm scared of losing my life. Actually, I'm scared I'll survive and still be the man I was before I went behind bars. People think I left that life behind, but some ghosts don't care where you go. They follow you. So now I've got a lot to think about. I've got to try and get 2 results. Either way, if I don't get the results, I either lose my job or I lose my life. But better yet, I lose the faith and trust that I got from my boys. There's only one way that I can get out of this, and that's putting everything I have into these last 2 games of this friendly tournament. Now, I'll be real. I'm thinking about a lot of things. One of them is tactics, but I'm thinking about how I would have dealt with this situation. Anyone threatens me, I know exactly what to do. But it's a new life now, and I got to think about what happened in the previous game when we lost. I got to think about how to beat this team, how to push this team forward, how to get the best out of these players. But there's only one thing that I can think about. I need a leader. I need someone on the pitch who mirrors me, who's flawed, fearless, and unwilling to lose. I know exactly who that person is. The water's hot, but it doesn't wash away pressure. It just gives me a minute to think. No noise, no pass, just me and what's next. That scout's voice is still in my head. 2 wins. That's all I need. But pressure is not just on the pitch. It's in the mirror every time I ask myself if I deserve this shot. Today's not about clean sheets. It's not even about transfers. It's about proving I'm not just a man who got out, but I'm a man who's moved forward. And if I've got to drag this club forward with me, 1 tackle at a time, then so be it. So as I said, we need a leader. All hail King Hale. Someone just like me who's going to not only be our captain, but our penalty taker at the same time. Now, we've got Motherwell who's second and St. Mirren who are third. These are going to be our next 2 games, and it's going to be a very, very difficult ask because they both haven't conceded a goal. So I've decided to take out Sanderson and bring on Holden. I'm going to also take off Burton and bring on Taylor, and Bolton is going to come off. Butler's going to come off the pitch as well, just to freshen things up, but also give other players a chance to show me what they can do on the pitch. So it's going to be a very, very tough game, but I do believe this will be the best possible team to get a result, because we need squad depth, guys, man. We need to get more players in, because this team is not good enough and not experienced enough. So we've got Hale on the ball already, and as you can see from the guy's tired already. He hasn't even recovered from the first game. So St. Mirren's our first game. They started off very, very well. They get a shot on goal, and our keeper stands tall to save that shot, and we clear our line. St. Mirren come back again with a cross from the left-hand side, and then it cuts in, and another shot which thankfully goes wide again. So now it's our chance with a ball in. We pass to Holden. Holden's looking for a player to run in behind. Bolton comes in, has a shot, but he gets it, tries to cut it back, and the defender gets it. We get caught in possession, but thankfully I'll be teaching the boys a bit of press and cover. Burton brings the ball forward into Riley. Riley dribbles the ball forward into Bolton, who looks like he's struggling with fitness at the moment. But Bolton plays the ball in, get a bit fortunate, and Holden scores our first goal of the tournament. Guys, I cannot be any happier with this one, man. Honestly, this goal for me, I'm hoping it's a sign of things to come. I'm hoping that is something which is our springboard, so to speak. But remember the name, guys and girls, Logan Holden. That is our guy. So 35 minutes on the clock, almost near half time. Hale brings the ball forward. He is absolutely struggling, but I'm not going to sub him off. He gets a shot on goal, another ricochet off the goalkeeper, and it goes out for a corner. We whip the ball in, header it into the box for McNulty, and obviously St. Mirren clear their lines. Can we at least get something back and then try and get another goal? But doesn't look like it. I've got my goalkeeper speaking to me, asking me to come on the pitch. But brother, please, you lot are going to see why I've got my number one goalkeeper. For someone to sit back down, bro. Sit back down. You're not him, man. You're not him. So decide to make a change, because obviously the fitness is not good. McKenna's coming off. Decide to bring on Francis to try and freshen things up and freshen up the midfield. See if we can get another goal in to kind of cushion this lead. So Fraser gets the ball. He holds off his defender into Bolton. And on my days, I can't believe he scored. I was going to say Bolton or Burton. I'm not too sure which one it is. I believe it's Holden. I think it is Logan actually that scored the second goal for us, and we're looking really, really good at the moment, guys. We're in good shape. But hey, listen, St. Mirren haven't conceded, and they've just conceded 2 goals to us. But as you can see from we've tried to play an offside trap, but we get fortunate. They could have squared it, but as you can see from our goalkeeper, 2 brilliant saves, and that is why he is our number one goalkeeper. So St. Mirren giving us a little bit of a warning to say, listen, we're here to play as well. There's 10 minutes to go, and we're here to play. So St. Mirren looked like they played, and we tried to play an offside trap again, and it's looking so stupid. So now we've conceded a goal. So our clean sheet is gone, and it's going to be a very sticky 5 minutes. But thankfully, I dropped the depth to 1, guys, and we're going to see out the game, and the game is going to finally end 2-1 to the Los Santos Londoners, and we've won our first game. Now it's not over, because we are coming up against Motherwell, who is going to be next. But listen, take nothing away from the boys. It was a very, very hard fought win, but at the same time, little bits of evidence to show that we are defensively not good enough. So now we got Motherwell, who's going to be a very, very tricky customer. But as you can see, we get away, we get very, very lucky. Keeper fumbles it, and we tuck it in to get our first goal of the game. But I've decided to give Holden a rest and see what Sanderson. I think Sanderson deserves a bit of a run out after his terrible first game for us. I thought, let me give him a run out, let me get his confidence up. So I told him to be a bit of a target man, hold the ball up and bring other players in. As he brings Butler in, Butler takes a shot from distance and hits it in, very Lampard-esque type goal. Absolutely love this goal as well. But Sanderson's going to be a bit of a target man for us, especially when we're coming up against a very physical defense. So Motherwell bring the ball forward now. They got to show out that they can at least get a shot on target, and they actually do. And our goalkeeper stands incredibly tall. Motherwell get a corner. 28 minutes gone on the clock. Whips it in. Can we clear our lines? We somewhat do, but then we follow up with a absolutely beautiful clearance. Tavernier brings the ball up again. Got players, they've got numbers in support, but thankfully goes wide as well. So Bolton with the ball, plays to Sanderson. Again, he's our target man. I've told him to bring other players in. Bring us into Butler, into Burton. Burton skips over his player and beats the goalkeeper. 3-0 to the Londoners just before half-time. A great goal from Burton as well. A great little assist. And looks like we've got ourselves up. Our tails are up now. Sanderson with the ball. He's into the box. Does he get his shot away? And he does. Sanderson repays my faith in him. And with a goal to make it 4-0 to the Londoners. And it looks like we are going to pick up all 3 points, get that dub, and also get those 2 players in. But it's not over yet. Hell with the ball. He's played 2 90-minute games, unfit, ladies and gentlemen. And Bolton puts it away 5-0 to the Londoners. We are looking really, really good. And ladies and gentlemen, that is full time. Finally, we get some new signings. Let me know in the comments down below some really overpowered free agents that you guys can recommend to pick up. And I'll give you guys a shout out because we need player recommendations. So let me know in the comments down below who we should get, who you think Callum has recommended to us. Let me know in the comments. And that brings our preseason tournament to an end. We did finish second, and the team that beat us ended up winning. So congratulations to them. But we've got some serious news that we need to deal with. Someone has broken a rule. Now, I know about the nightlife. I know about the club life. I know about this life more than anyone else, okay? This is the life that I lived. This is the life that continually calls me back. But I've set a rule with my players. No clubbing, no nightlife, no drinking, especially no drugs. So I decided to have a drink of water so I can just clear my throat. Getting ready for this very tough conversation I'm going to have with my star player of the preseason tournament. He absolutely impressed me, so much so that I've got to come out to this club and resist temptation of getting back into what I used to know and go have a word with none other than Logan Holden himself, who's gone out and done more than what he should. And we got to have some strong words, man.
Your boss, hey, look, I was just about to leave. But my cousin is a DJ here, you know. I had to support him. You know how it goes.
Now I need to make a serious decision. Do I let this one slide? Or do I make an example of him